I have been researching diet and nutrition for about a year now, and I have made tremendous progress in my diet, and I feel a lot more energized, a lot healthier, and my gut health is a lot better as well. And I always used to have these symptoms of low testosterone before I started thinking about diet, and I used to have low energy, no motivation. I didn't want to do the hard things, and nowadays I have the symptoms of high testosterone. I have pretty high energy throughout the day. I also just just feel a lot more motivated, and I feel like I have a lot more drive, and also I just want to do more of the hard work, which is one of the best symptoms, I believe, of testosterone. So some people say that foods don't increase testosterone. Like, for example, there is this guy called Dr. Mike Israetel from Renaissance Periodization, and he says in his shorts that and his videos that foods don't increase testosterone, and then yeah, it's like, but he says like, oh, but they don't increase it. Yes, they do. I'm here to tell you that yes, they absolutely do, because what you put in your mouth and what you eat literally like influences every single thing in your body. It's one of the most important things that you can do to be healthier is to control what goes into your mouth and what you eat. Because, and he said, by the way, he also says that seed oils are okay. And what if they are made in a factory? If you ever saw what it looks like, maybe you can search it up. I also have it on my Instagram in one of the archived, or I don't know what's it called, stories on the nutrition one. And my Instagram is adam.grand and the underline. You can check it out there, but you can just search it up like how are seed oils made, and dude, like it's gonna be, you're gonna be disgusted. So, oh, what if they are made in a factory? Yeah, you can eat it, bro. Like, just don't start pushing it to like hundreds of thousands and millions of people that it's fine. You can eat it. You can eat it, but just don't tell other people to eat it. So, yeah, because uh, foods can actually increase testosterone because of the, like, every nutrient that they provide, literally the saturated fat in them, for example, which is a um, basically cholesterol is a precursor to testosterone. So it's important to have adequate um, cholesterol production, because when you actually provide your body the proper nutrients and the proper foods that it needs, that I'm going to tell you in this video, it is going to produce as much cholesterol as it needs, literally. So what I mean by this is that some people will see an increase in cholesterol. Like, for example, I see an increase in cholesterol when I eat more saturated fat. Some people's cholesterol stays the same. Some people's cholesterol actually goes down. So, yeah, actually, just like as a side note, but the cholesterol is just all bullshit anyway, like if you didn't know yet. But it's actually important, and I think higher cholesterol can be better for this reason, in terms of the testosterone and other hormonal stuff, because it's literally a precursor to testosterone and other hormones, which you actually really need. So yeah, that's just a side note. So the first food is red meat. um I never used to eat it when I was younger, because it's just my family was like that, traditionally, just like the random ass like white family who just thinks that, oh, fat is bad for you. Oh, red meat, oh, no, 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 okay, chicken is fine. A burger, I want the chicken patty. Like, come on, dude. Um, so I never used to eat it. I never thought that it's really bad for me. But after I started to eat it, like around, I would say 10 months ago, like around a year ago, when I started to actually think more about my diet and nutrition, I started to eat more red meat, and I started to feel a lot better as well, because red meat has a ton of nutrients. Um, it also contains saturated fat if you eat fatty cut, which you should, by the way, which increases testosterone, and all these nutrients like zinc, selenium, the B vitamins, a ton, like other minerals, and vitamin E, um, which is actually bioavailable, and eggs as well. Not like the seeds from like peanuts and these things. That vitamin E isn't even that bioavailable. And yeah, the other one, the second one, is eggs. And I just wanted to tell you this because if you actually eat red meat and eggs every day, if you eat like a pound of red meat or just any kind of meat and like eggs, even, red meat is the best in terms of meat, but if it's some kind of other meat, you're still fine. Just make it so that it's like more fatty. But I wanted to say that if you eat meat and eggs, if you eat like a pound or pound and a half of meat a day with like 8 to 10 eggs, I try to eat 10 a day, then you're going to have every single nutrient that you need besides vitamin C. So that's just, I think it's a really good thing to take into consideration. So yeah, eggs are the second one. And when I was younger, my egg intake was literally three on the weekends. That's it. Like, that's nothing. My mother is always, she's one of those people who say, like, oh, yeah, you can't eat more than two a day. Even if you eat two every day, that's too bad. You should eat two like a few times a week. Like, no, obviously there is, like, if somebody tells you that, you should automatically turn off, like not listen to them at all, because that's just not true at all. You need to eat eggs every single day, minimum six, to get the nutrients that you need. And it's really important because eggs are actually one of the healthiest foods, in my opinion, if not the healthiest, with meat, obviously, because they also contain a ton of nutrients. Like, if you go and ask ChatGPT egg nutrients, and you maybe compare it to any kind of vegetable or anything else, eggs are gonna destroy it. And also with the protein of the egg, which is the most bioavailable, the best protein that you can use um, as a human. Also, that's another like bioavailability perspective. And if you just think about what egg is, eggs are literally life force. Like, that's what I think about sometimes, is that how can something which is like eggs not be so healthy and good for us when it's literally meant to make a little chicken? It's life energy. It's the every single thing that a chicken needs to live and start living. So obviously it's going to be healthy. It's like taking the whole animal and just putting it into like one little egg and eating it. So yeah, I think it's just very healthy. And also in terms of like testosterone, same. It's very good for testosterone. The third, to be honest, these two were the biggest, like the 80/20, the 20% of the things that you can do to get 80% of the results. So these are the biggest things that you can do. Now I'll also tell you two other things which can help, and definitely do help, the second one. The first one is like boron foods. I've learned this a few days ago when I was watching an Paul Saladino video, and he was talking about boron, and he was saying that actually if you have adequate, if you are not low in boron, it can double your testosterone levels or free testosterone. I mean, whatever. Don't go into the details. And yeah, it's potentially like there isn't a lot of research on it, and even nowadays I just started to include some of these foods in my diet. um but yeah, these are foods like dates, dried plums, raisins, avocado. I think raw honey has it as well. So these dried fruits. Yeah, that's maybe you can search it up, and there are other things as well. But these are the ones. If you just look at dry fruits, foods, just one tip is that don't buy the one which is like there is like seed oils in it. Sorry. Because lot of like dried fruits that I can buy in the store is actually like, I don't know, dried with seed oils. I don't know. It's just like there's just like seed oils in it, maybe to not stick together, or I don't know why. But make sure if you buy them, make sure that they are not in seed oils. And if you can, it's better to buy organic. But yeah, because these foods, I think they can be sprayed with a lot of pesticides. So yeah, this was just one thing I wanted to tell. And the last thing that I want to talk about is carbs. A lot of people tell you that carbs are not good for you because they glycate, they cause insulin spikes, and yeah, but in my opinion, and a lot of research shows this, but carbs actually, if you have carbs in your diet from a healthy source, from a good source, then they can actually increase testosterone. Paul Saladino explains it much better than I do. So he has a video of, I think, why I quit carnivore, or also why you need carbs, and these. He has videos on carbs. But just short as a short note, if you don't have enough carbs in your diet, then it's going to lead to a worse performance. You're just going to feel a lot worse overall if you have very low carbs. And it's also just very good for energy, because in the past few days I actually ate more carbs than I usually do. Like I usually ate 100 grams of carbs, like 150 at most. But in the past few days, I've eaten 250 grams, and I actually felt a lot stronger in the gym, a lot better, a lot more energized as well. Like people say, oh, it causes insulin spikes, so it crashes down and you won't have energy. Like, yeah, maybe, like it's all theory, by the way. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to go too much into too much detail into this, but maybe I'll do another video on this specific topic. But I just think that carbs are important. Like there is a reason why bodybuilders eat 1,000 grams of carbs, not 1,000 calories of carbs, 1,000 grams of carbs sometimes, on some, in certain periods, or maybe not like 1,000, but like at least 500 or 800. I've seen some bodybuilders eat that much because it's just really important for performance. So yeah, I just, yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to tell you in this last, like, about carbs, that you should not be really scared of carbs if it comes from like fruits. It comes from like, I would say rice. I eat rice because I'm trying to bulk up. Maybe even sourdough if you can tolerate it. Some people can. I can if it's not a lot. What else? I would say these dried fruits can be okay as well. Just make sure if you're cutting or trying to lose weight, not to over. I mean, if you're trying to lose weight, then I would not recommend them. But if you're trying to bulk up, then it's okay. What else? I mean, to be honest, yeah, pretty much that's it. That's these are the things that I would say that are good carb sources. You can eat vegetables, but it's like they are just no nutrients, defense chemicals. So it's like it's I don't think it's worse than like fast food or processed foods, but it's definitely not as good as you can do, as you can, like for example, if you ate like two eggs instead of like any kind of vegetables, that's better. So, or just eat a bit more meat, that's better. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you in this video. These are things that you can do to increase your testosterone, or foods that you can eat. Obviously there are many other things that you can do, like for example sleep, like the usual stuff, no screens before bed, no processed foods. Yeah, I could have told you that, but that's something you know already. um so yeah, and I also have uh, a program and coaching. It's in the description. If you're interested, then check it out. There is no pressure, but I just wanted to tell you that. And I hope I could have helped. And see ya.